website Rawo. Yes. Nonton ya dong. Nonton ya. Sampai lagi. Mungkin ini sampai lagi. Dia begini. Tentu ya. Ganti ini.
Hari ini baru tadi aku baca lagi pemain gak suka sama Sergio. Wow. Karena sama strict disiplin. Ya, sementara di bawah Ancelotti akan main-main aja lah, diberi kebebasan. Dan sekarang semua bisa dirotasi semua. Dan salah satu ini kan ada beberapa jalan yang bisa bikin gol dan dirusak. Oke. Selama mereka menang, gak ada yang bisa mereka akan menang. Sekarang kembali lagi hubungan beres. Lagi siapa? Sabi atau dukung pemain. Hari ini baru tadi aku baca lagi pemain gak suka.
Yes. Wow, kelas. Kita lihat-lihat dulu.
Sedikit diputar sama om kecil. Nampak?
Yang ada di balik jujur, bukan batas saya keuangan. Gara-gara ibu satu ini. Tiba seseorang yang suka berlebihan dalam memakai uang, namanya apa? BOROS. Tidak ada poin.
Betul ya?
Apa?
Maksudnya ibunya dia bilang kalau dia tulis S, tapi nggak kelihatan.
Ibu nulis tulis S. Salah berarti. ikan, ubi, dan santan namanya apa? K. Oh. K. Tolak. Iya. Bukan itu. Memang sangat kerja. Cici itu dulu dipilih karena dia lebih jago dari Albert. Dari segi fokus, dari segi main, nggak cuma nama circle doang. Cici baru satu season mentalnya nggak kuat guys. Terus mainnya lama-lama kena mental itu mentalnya nggak jadi. Nah, pressure terus dia sama Faldo. Tuh, Cici itu. Padahal dia bagus tuh guys. Kalau dia serius tuh, kalau pusasa mentalnya, jadi orang guys player gabung. Mentalnya dia guys. Cici. Itu pernah lihat kalau nggak salah PSS SELAMAT. Itu keren loh. Kalau PSS SELAMAT itu Itali. Itu gayanya Itali. Mantap gue itu keren. Iya. Gila juga Sassuolo itu. Iya. Gue dulu pernah dibagi-bagi tuh. Jadi gue pernah dari Jogja. Gue Jogja. Gue baru bilang apa Jogja is green. Karena itu nggak sampai SPSM. Mataram yang orang dia bilang yang itu Jogja. Kalau Sleman baru hijau kan kayak gitu. Jadi benar yang awal-awal pas terinspirasi dari antara kelas itu. Yang mau drama ya kan. Yang ada kampungnya berdiri di depan. Itu pernah lihat kalau
Selamat apa?
ini sulit banget.
Keren, sumpah.
Jual-jual itu beliin gua ya tuh.
Pin, cover pin. Teman-teman, udah live nih di YouTube. Tolong bantu like-nya, bantu share-nya, bantu diapain gitu ya teman-teman. Aku YouTuber kecil. Teman-teman mau bantu saya ini live pertandingan Arsenal versus Bayern Munich ya teman-teman. Bantu ya teman-teman, jangan lupa like, comment, share, dan subscribe. Thank you. Lagi live nih itu, tolong bantu like-nya, bantu share-nya. Like, comment, share, dan subscribe. Thank you. Bantu diapain itu teman-teman. Aku kecil mau bantu saya nilai pertandingan Arsenal versus Bayern Munich teman-teman. Bantu ya teman-teman. Kurang kan sesuai dan nanti wae namanya ngobrol-ngobrol. Komen, share, dan subscribe. Thank you. Aku jalan nih.
Masih khawatir dengan bintang.
Semua fitur ano. Tunggu semua bakat. Semua fitur ano. Sampai ya, kan kategori SMA. SMA baru. Semua fitur ano dia loh. Tekumar. SMA 10. SMA Tekumar. SMA karo SMA Tekumar. Cuma sama juga. Baca. Institut 6 Muhammadiyah Loro cuma sama juga kau cuma sama juga naik sama juga 16 data sama 16 dia Tekumar kelas Tekumar cok sumpah kelas Tekumar cok
izin ya kembali lagi bersama Mas kan yang punya
kelas cok Tekumar cok sumpah cok jalan itu tolong bantu like-nya, bantu share-nya, bantu diapain itu teman-teman aku kecil teman mau bantu saya like bagikan artinya berpikir pulih teman-teman terima like, komen, dan subscribe. Thank you. Dan jalan itu tolong bantu like-nya, bantu share-nya, bantu diapain itu teman-teman aku jangan kelas dan kelas dong Liverpool Liverpool iki apa anu yo iki pertandingan memulai 5 menit gas mulai dia adalah Arsenal kata apa ke menukul variasi ku kesembilan karena data apa aja oke fantasi ku kesembilan mungkin data apa tuh esto Orang ada mantap apa sih? Dari jalan jalan gini. So, bagus dia bagus. Dan terus nomor sijanya untuk berapa lah? Terus nomor siji wangil. Nah, gila. Tuh. Gerak. Apa? Ada seperti so.
And he'd be one.
Kurang 5 menit. Nah, itu. Nah, saling ngelek-ngelek langsung itu. Kena ini sih. Kalau saling ngelek-ngelek, apa? Oke. Iki cari copyright kurang yo, nah iki lagu niku untung iki pas iki copyright banget. Copyright banget. Jadi ini tak pause lagu niku cuma tutup copyright. Ini aja sesuai. Kita ngelek-ngelek guys. Ngelek-ngelek ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Ricardo Calafield. Night start. On Sunday, including Heather.
Ngelek-ngelek kok.
Eza, who
5 Mbps ya.
and Mango. Neuer.
Sama cek ngelek-ngelek iki cek ngelek-ngelek.
So Vincent Kompany rested players in the Bundesliga on Sunday. Tonight he recalls Konrad Leimer and Joshua Kimmich, and he gets Serge Gnabry back from injury as well. Bischoff and Goretzka are subs. Luis Diaz suspended. 17-year-old Lennart Karls.
Kita ngelek kok. Ngapain?
He scored on match day 1 against Paphos. Elise and Kane know all about games here. Musiala and Davies are both still injured. Well, big nights in the Champions League provide a certain feel and a certain buzz, and you can feel the electricity at the Emirates tonight. Who could be the Arsenal heroes? Declan Rice against Real Madrid last season, and you wonder whether he can step up once again. There are certainly contenders in the red and white shirts tonight. Harry Kane's been simply unstoppable. He might also feel he owes Arsenal one for what they did to Tottenham on Sunday. Well, this could end up being the final in May. For now, it's match day 5 of the league phase, but it feels so much more than that. Two heavyweights set to collide. What a prospect, Harry.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm just correcting myself already. I think I said at the start, arguably two of the best. Arguably the two best. What a game we've got ahead of us here.
So Bayern Munich kick off top of the table simply because they scored more.
Kisah itu buka rawo. Sabar guys, sabar tetap komen tetap waco sabar ya ketelan negara sabar 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 oke kirim saman kerja cepat ke Allah
Two centre-backs for Bayern tonight, Jonathan Tah, who they signed from Bayer Leverkusen in the summer alongside Upamecano, and there's the captain, Manuel Neuer, who is playing tonight for Bayern Munich for the 577th time.
ya guys. 0-0
So these are two teams with a perfect record in the Champions League this season. Inter Milan and a win for either. At the top of the pile, and maybe more importantly, just strike a little blow.
Kompani versus Liga Arteta. Best prediksi ini seperti tapi yang bahkan pemainnya sih dipegang Kompani kan tidak kopi lebih ya, tidak lah. Sekarang kan lebih menguasai. Lebih menguasai permainan.
Harry Kane has the licence to drop as deep as he likes in the Bayern Munich team, and it doesn't seem to face them. There's defending for Timber to do with Konrad Laimer, one of the players brought back in tonight, giving chase. On by Zubimendi, headed away by Upamecano. Kimmich then challenged quickly by Declan Rice. And the referee's given the free kick here to Bayern Munich.
Watching Harry Kane there, Fletch. He was in the left back position because Conrad Laimer led in the run, he just filled in. That's what he does.
Laimer challenged there by Timber. And that's a foul conceded by Jonathan Tah.
Didn't look too sure there, the referee's assistant. Don't know why not.
So this is the first examination defensively of Bayern Munich with an Arsenal set piece. November for Manuel, it would appear. So Declan Rice over the ball. The likes of Mosquera and Saliba up there in the Bayern Munich box. It's great delivery, and it's a real opportunity for William Saliba.
It has to be off, I might be wrong, but the Bayern defence never came back at all, which makes me, offside. You've got to show courage there, defensively, because natural thing to do is to drop off and protect the goal, but if you stay in that position, then they will be offside like they were there.
Mikel Arteta's played for and managed against Bayern Munich with Arsenal. This is captain Bukayo Saka. And the last touch there was an Arsenal touch.
I think a little fell out of a point there, you know.
Waduh, ngelek.
Wasn't too happy with that. Was it?
Waduh. Waduh. Ngelek ini.
This season they played 17 games.
Demi aku kenikmatan menonton ya.
Draw one and
Ini
64 goals in the process. Hertha Berlin, the only team in any game this season that's prevented them from winning. And Vincent Kompany.
Tidak, 59.
Now got his foot to the ball. Lewis Skelly playing it straight at young Lennart Carl, and now there might be an opportunity for Bayern to think about coming forward. Interesting early developments at Anfield. Liverpool 0, PSV Eindhoven 1, penalty from Perisic, so the pressure continues to mount on Liverpool and on Arne Slot. You couldn't write him really at the start of the season they've had.
You could not. Unbelievable, frankly.
This is Joshua Kimmich.
Stop.
Exchanging passes there with Pavlovic.
No.
Now the right back, Josip Stanisic.
Stop it. Tiga ya. Begitu.
Plenty of time there for Mosquera to tidy things up. Any surprise that he went for Mosquera over Hincapie?
No, not really. I think he probably went, maybe up for debate, but I think he's probably went for the more solid defender, I would have thought.
Good strike for Saka then.
Ngelek, wes.
Anticipate.
Dapat sedikit. Kita hilangnya nonton dengan BB.
Stanisic.
Nonton dengan BB. Dapat peran nyaman.
Great run there.
Peran nyaman sama sekali. Sembarang nyaman sama sekali, cok. Foto Mas Vito. Wis, Komen mati rasa tonton anjing.
The offside, the flag straight down. Neuer's in no man's land. He's got to try and find Saka. Esser's waiting in the middle. And then a miskick from Zubimendi. The shot by Trossard. He's charged down and still no flag. Well, it goes up now. It's Saliba striding forward with purpose, but not able to find a teammate.
Took a brilliant touch initially outside the right foot.
Madrid kebobolan anjing. Madrid kebobolan
They are
anjing.
the Bayern Munich supporters, and they'll be very impressed by what they've seen from this young man. He's only 17. He came through the Bayern Munich academy. He scored 5 minutes into his first Champions League start on match day 2 against Paphos.
What scoreline did you see it?
Plays for the Germany under-21 team at the moment, but he looks like he belongs in this company the way he started the match.
Masih kontrol.
I wouldn't think it'd be too long before there's an upgrade there.
Michael Olise, Joshua Kimmich.
Masih kontrol. Masih kontrol.
interesting that when Harry Kane drops in and Luis Diaz is in the team, he's the one that goes to play centre forward. So I'm fascinated tonight to see who fills the gap when Kane goes deep for Bayern.
Well, it looked initially as if CARA went in behind them. But he was certainly deep enough there, Kane.
Ada Sokobolan. Itulah. Kita foto. Walaupun itu rasanya terlalu pola. Walaupun itu rasanya juga terlalu pola. Mencoba.
Given away by Stanisic, but he was alert there to beat Marino to the loose ball. 76% possession for Bayern Munich in the opening 11 minutes. That doesn't happen very often here at the Emirates to Arsenal.
Kok Madrid?
Lima. Gnabry. Timber was just a fraction late and apologetic.
Tome-tome. Nagata. Tak ada konten yang boleh kita masalah ini.
Serge Gnabry, Bayern Munich happy to keep the ball in the early stages. Well, that possession percentage continues to rise. Was a nice little touch by Timber at the end as Gnabry was thinking about playing it in.
He's having a great season, incidentally, Timber.
I mean, it's fascinating to see these two on the same pitch, isn't it? Eza and Elise, they've both come such a long way since the day they first played together for Crystal Palace. It was in a 2-1 defeat against Aston Villa in November 2021. Eza got his first senior hat-trick at the weekend, and Elise has been an absolute revelation in Germany. Here they are tonight, up against each other in the Champions League. Fantastic tale for both of them.
Really is.
Harry Kane will hear it every time he touches it, but he's got a good record of scoring goals against Arsenal. Saka's drawn a crowd. Challenge was won by Jonathan Tah, and then ball by Kane. It's been given here to Bayern Munich. That won't improve Kane's popularity at all. Gnabry stamps it forward. Lewis Skelly just the other side of Michael Elise. Foul committed there by Alexander Pavlovic. He's still only 21 himself. Germany international.
Silly foul to give away. Trossard's going back towards his own goal.
The great contrast tonight is what makes this game so fascinating. Is that it's Arsenal's impenetrable defence against the highest scorers in the Champions League. 0 goals conceded in this competition by the Gunners and 14 scored in 4 games by Bayern.
Even domestically, we're talking about Leverkusen were second top scorers in the Bundesliga, and there were something like 12, 13 goals behind Bayern Munich, who have been remarkable. Another 5 or 6 at the weekend there, wasn't it?
Here's Declan Rice, Mikel Merino. Skelly was caught over there by the summer signing, Jonathan Tah.
There's too much on it. It was the right ball. Trossard was away.
Eza was just trying to guide it all towards Merino. Jonathan Tah able to clear it away. Saka's got got a big role to play down this Arsenal right-hand side. Interesting ball by David Raya. There's the original sweeper keeper, that Manuel Neuer really in danger.
I'm just thinking where he looks as though he's hurt himself, Saka. Hopefully it's not a hamstring. Something's happened. A bit of blood there. Is he caught in the face accidentally? Just will come together there, isn't it?
Tidak ada pantai suka Jerman.
It's the ball. But interesting enough for him, Eze went short and both centre backs went with him. That's where the gap came, was provided, and Saka broke into it.
Well, there's relief at Anfield. Dominic Szoboszlai has equalised, so Liverpool 1, PSV Eindhoven 1. Here's the latest score in the Champions League.
Was that
Well, he's just playing all over the place, isn't he? Szoboszlai at the moment. There's Thomas Tuchel. He's got his captain out there tonight. One of the key players for the summer.
Saka, Eze.
And don't forget tomorrow night, by the way, we've got every match live from the Europa League. That starts at 5 o'clock. Every match live from the Conference League, that starts at 5:45. TNT Sports and Discovery Plus for both of those competitions. Then back in the Premier League on Sunday at 9 o'clock South London, Selhurst Park, for Crystal Palace against Manchester United. Good to see Bukayo Saka back on his feet. The start that Arsenal's made, by the way, in the Champions League matches Leeds United in 1969-1970, the only other English team not to concede in their first 4 games of this competition. And they're the first English team to do it in the Champions League era, so it does emphasise just how solid they've been. I just feel they're going to get tested tonight. They're without Gabriel, big night for Mosquera against a team like this that scores so many.
One thing you got to say is Mosquera looks like everything's been thrown up since he came on that game. And Mikel Arteta, before you asked the question, he's made a statement at the start.
Jonathan Tah to Lennart Karl. Tah gets it back again from Kimmich. Elise skips away from Lewis Skelly, who concedes the free kick. Quick there.
Oh, you should have watched it in my mouth. Just dropped the shoulders, if he's going outside, back inside. A little bit too quick, wasn't it, for Lewis Skelly there. It's really quick. He's pulled back.
Start of the season, well, Michael Elise, 9 goals in all competitions.
Wait a minute, start the same way in their offside position, the 3 of them. See if Arsenal hold their line.
So Joshua Kimmich to take the free kick for the Bundesliga leaders. Defended in there for Arsenal by Mikel Merino. He's becoming more and more influential down the Bayern Munich right. This time he's got Trossard to deal with. And he'll get the corner, deflected behind off Arsenal's Belgium international.
See, that's the beauty of it as well, Darren. He's prepared to go both ways, inside and. I know he's more comfortable coming on his left foot, but he's still prepared to go down. Which gives the fullback or the defender more to think about, clearly.
The Elise corner, which is boomed into the Arsenal box, and then Upamecano with a free header, but seemed to lose his bearings, really.
It's a poor header, that, isn't it? Blake comes round the back, watch. He's blocked, Pavlovic does the block. He moves round the back. The move deserved a better end product, because a really poor header there. But as you can see, Palos is blocking. There's Lewis Skelly. He was marking him initially.
Jonathan Tarr was waiting for it. Upamecano nice and slick with the pass to Kimmich, but then he's dispossessed by Lewis Skelly. He asked a little bit too much of Leandro Trossard. Zubimendi's heading. Now goes Bukayo Saka. The man collision with Pavlovic. Zubimendi, and he's going to win Arsenal at the corner, defending up there by Conrad Leimer.
Yeah, he did well. Tenacious. Didn't give up on it, earns a corner. Leimer clearly getting the final touch there.
See, I think this is one of the big areas where they miss Gabriel. He's such a factor, isn't he, for corners, free kicks. Always first contact is Gabriel.
Yeah. He's still a threat though, and a big one at that.
So Saka to take it, the familiar lineup for Arsenal with the ball at the far post, and then they start to run in. It's good delivery!
Oh, the last stop! The Brexit! The Brexit!
Fine season for Jurgen Timber.
Memiliki Inggris, terakhir kultur sekali ketika tadi selalu berani.
Wonderful flick, and Arsenal lead 1-0.
Poin plus.
It's just a fantastic set play. They started in the back post, we watched them do it for a good while now. He's not happy about something, but they come and they're difficult to mark because they're on the move. But the quality of the ball in is brilliant. It really is. Just gets in front, giving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance.
Absolutely.
It's a terrifically well worked goal, it really is.
Well, that's a fine set piece, another fine set piece from Arsenal. Who are the best in the business. Mikel Arteta celebrates, and that's a big goal. Arsenal won Bayern Munich 0. I'm struggling to see what Vincent Kompany would be unhappy about. It seemed as though Mosquera was quite fair in his block on Harry Kane, but I couldn't see anything else.
No, I think you're right. It was just brilliant. Everything went according to plan there. It's very, very difficult. When you've not got somebody to pick up, it gives you a problem, particularly centre-backs and set plays. You like somebody to pick up. If you get 3 or 4 defenders hanging around that back post area, you have to zonal mark and take a chance on them coming in.
The crowd not happy with that. And the yellow card shown to Upamecano.
Pretty straightforward. Nothing in that for me. If they're having a complaint about a challenge of the goalkeeper, I don't think there's nothing in it. Comes across there. Nah, your goalkeeper has to be stronger there, Dan. Has to be stronger. Just an excellent free kick, I think.
So the booking for Upamecano. For Arsenal.
Madrid.
Manuel Neuer won't be adding to his record of clean sheets in the Champions League. So Declan Rice over the Arsenal free kick. This time they do get back on side, I think. Mosquera was attacking that.
City KOMEN
Trying to clear it. Pavlovic had 2 goals very far.
Just look at what flustered, don't they? They've been knocked out of the stride.
There's Rice laying the header above Elise. Just shows as well that one of the most unreliable statistics in football is possession. 72% for Bayern Munich and then 1-0 down.
That's why, with the greatest respect, I'm not a great fan of it. The most important thing is what you do when you've got possession.
Twist back to Neuer.
Is that Pavlich? Dear me.
So
I'm going to tell you something, Don. I played with number goalkeepers. That would have ended in tears, let me tell you.
He's certainly been one of the best in the business with his feet for a long time. The great Manuel Neuer, still the undisputed number one in Munich at the age of 39.
He's been amazing, hasn't he?
Themselves behind against Freiburg at the weekend, but they came back to win 6-2. Arsenal haven't failed to win a match with a lead since Bournemouth in May, so Vincent Kompany's side have got their work cut out. The first port of call is to score past the best defence in the Champions League, which nobody in the 4 previous match days have been able to do. Kimmich looking for Serge Gnabry, headed away by the goal scorer Timber, and Zubimendi via the head of Williams Saliba, which made it okay for David Raya to pick it up.
I bet David Raya was kind of pleased he got a touch on that with his head.
I don't know whether it goes as far as to say Saliba intended it that way. It's Leandro Trossard. Space out for control the cross in, Stanisic backs it back again and clears it. I don't think Arsenal mind it too much if they try to put Ricardo out into wide areas like that.
That's exactly what they want. If you can get either of those centre-backs out in the wide area, whether it's Saka on the other side, Trossard, that would be ideal.
Picks out Mikayo Saka, but it's quite skinny the surface now, taking on this rain, which made it more difficult for the Arsenal captain to control it. Arsenal have won their last 6 games here at the Emirates. They haven't lost any of the Champions League matches so far this season. Bayern have been very good away. They've won 9 times away from home. Just lost that bit of zip with the ball though since the goal, the Germans.
I think the Arsenal, they've stepped up a little bit, even since the goal.
It's a Bayern team that's already beaten Chelsea in the Champions League this season. They've already beaten Paris Saint-Germain as well. PSG, the last team to beat them, that was in the Club World Cup in the summer. And away from home, they're unbeaten in their last 21 matches. So it's far from over this, even though the Gunners have the lead, a priceless lead in many ways. But these are a difficult team to actually keep down Bayern Munich.
Without doubt, but they have. Certainly been knocked off their stride since the goal.
Bikin Mbappe aku gitu.
Finding Mosquera's head.
Bikin Mbappe.
Ryan nice and calm to the always calm Zubimendi.
Belum itu sekarang kok
Return by
Mbappe. Get out of the other side as quickly as you can. Exactly what they did.
Salah kok.
Declan Rice to Leandro Trossard.
Trossard.
I'm just thinking about Thomas Tuchel being here tonight. It might be as big a night for anybody. It's Miles Lewis Skelly. His name was mentioned when the squad got together last time, and Tuchel was quite emphatic. If you're not playing, you can't be in the squad. So This is an opportunity with the England coach here tonight to play against top-level opposition.
I'm going to be quite honest with you, Dan. I'm not sure Calafiori is going to get left out an awful lot, to tell you the truth.
From the camera's control, Carl with the touch. Saliba there ahead of Kane. Lovely touch by Everton. What a ball for Marino. Laid off again. It's it for Arsenal. And he can't find Saka. That would have been sensational. The ability of Ozil was there for everybody to see, showcasing his talent here in the Champions League.
How good was that? The touch is good enough, that's brilliant. And he nutmegs him. I never knew he nutmegged him, gives him the ball back, it's his own side. And do you know something? He definitely tries to square it to Saka, just too far ahead of him. There's a little meg. Oh, how'd you like it? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And he tries to square it, you can tell, he opens his foot up wide enough. That was brilliant. Great to watch.
Would you criticise him for not shooting?
Yes.
Yeah. As a striker, I knew you would.
Oh, yeah.
He scored 3 in the weekend.
I know, but do you know something? If he taps and Saka, it's one of the goals of the season, of any season. Dear me, the touch and then the meg.
He's playing with so much confidence, isn't he? Eberechi, isn't it? Looks like the perfect fit for this Arsenal team. Didn't look that way when he was playing out there on the left, but now he's got the freedom to find where he wants to hurt the opposition in the centre. He's been so much better.
You and I both agreed on that early on in the season, didn't we? If it was evident to us, it's certainly something that Mikel Arteta would see.
And they say, just go over here to the left-hand side for now, so Gnabry's gone out there against Lewis Skelly. It's Kimmich. That's towards Gnabry. It's a good ball as well. It's in there now to Carl. It's 1-1. Well, how about that for a goal? It was direct and it was clinical. And the 17-year-old scores in North London. It's Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 1.
And it's a brilliant goal. It really is. The switch of play and the run in behind Miles Lewis Skelly is timed to perfection, and the volley pass across the face, equally brilliant, as is the finish. Watch the run in behind the full-back here. This is what it's all about. It looks as though he's timed it perfectly, and that is not an easy ball either. Weighted absolutely superbly. Just the other side of Mascara. That's a magnificent pass. So's that. That's a wonderful goal.
That's an absolutely sensational response from Bayern Munich. And if you wondered what all the fuss is about with this 17-year-old wonder kid, here's the answer.
Oh yeah. Now I'm going to tell you something, it's not the easiest ball to take coming across off a skiddy surface like that. But you talk about the initial pass and then the pass across. Beautiful, beautiful goal.
So Leonard Carl has 4 goals in all competitions this season, 2 in the Champions League, and this impenetrable Arsenal defence has finally conceded a goal in the Champions League. It's Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 1, after 33 minutes of this enthralling game in the rain at the Emirates Stadium. We almost had a wonder goal from Arsenal, and we got a super goal there from Bayern Munich.
We did. You've got to see the quality on shows. Just as we thought it would be tremendous.
Is he really 17? Have you seen his passport?
No, I'll need to see his passport.
Dear me, up it goes now to Harry Kane, who takes it down, and then Kane just felt the arm there of William Saliba, who lost his balance.
Do you know something? I think he's thinking about knocking it in first time as well, Kane. I'm not sure there was enough pace on the through ball, but I think he wanted to flick it on. He was aware where David Raya was.
So far, it's what we hoped it might be.
It is. It's not let us down so far.
The bad news for Arsenal is that Bayern Munich have got 1. They've scored at least 2 goals in all 17 games that they've played this season, so they might not be finished. Flicked on there by Timber towards Saka, and Saka's in behind Gnabry, but somehow he managed to get the other side again.
He did really, really well. I think Saka helped him with not taking the best of touches after he got goal side of him. Dear me.
There's Carl showing he can play with his back to a centre half as a number 9. And there's hardly anything of him. Fantastic pass by Jonathan Tarr. Stanisic. Elise's calling for it. Stanisic went for goal. I'm sure if he pulls it back to Michael Elise, probably 200.
You can't see. Right, I'll let him off because he's maybe a more defensive player. But he's got time to have a look. I think Leonard carries the ball at the back post. I really do. I think he should just dink it. Look at position. A Saliba there, just dink it back post.
I think whether it's Elise or Carl, the shot from Stanisic was the third option.
Yes, wasn't it? I'm in agreement. I just think Saliba's got to take the man that's more bigger danger to the goal, and at that particular time, it was Elise.
There's Noni Madueke just back from injury. Leandro Trossard, the Arsenal player, who's down. Just in the Champions League this season, Bayern have scored 3 against Chelsea, 5 against Paphos, 4 against Club Brugge, and then 2 in the eye-catching win against the partner Paris and the partner France. This is the goal they've got tonight, Ali.
Look at that. It's just first class. That's what it is.
To score that goal, everything's got to be perfect.
Of course it has, and it was. The switch of play, the running behind, Nabri's cross ball, and he doesn't take his eye off it, there's Leonard Carl, and it's a lovely finish.
Mind you, it takes that kind of standard to score against this Arsenal team.
That's for sure.
It's the calf look for Leandro Trossard, that's where he's pointing to.
If that's the case,
good replacement though. Madueke was in great form before his injury.
Certainly has been.
So it's a sell into the night for Leandro Trossard, but it's an opportunity on the big stage again for Noni Madueke, who'd scored for England prior to his injury. Missed a couple of months into his knee against Manchester City, but he's going to come on here now with 8 minutes to play in the first half.
I think he'll definitely give Stanisic something to think about.
Let me just give you this, I mean, I know you like stuff like this. 24 Bayern Munich touches in the lead up to the goal. Every player apart from Harry Kane touched it before Leonard Carl stuck it in.
Are you suggesting that's a secret?
Well, wait till you hear this. Paris Saint-Germain 0, Tottenham 1, Richarlison.
Oh, Richarlison anjing.
Lovely turn by Lewis Skelly. Elise had a pull of the shirt.
It's a free kick all day, isn't it?
Well, that's Richarlison too.
Taking quick to Saka, but they're going to have to take it again, Arsenal. I think he's going to show the card here to Elise. He's going to pull on the shirt, you know, that's why he stopped it.
Well, that's fair enough, but at the same time, you know, if I'm Arsenal, I want that play to continue.
Is he?
No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
It should have been.
Yeah. Just like last night at the Etihad, we've got the steady drumbeat from the Bayern Munich supporters. It's Conrad Leimer, Harry Kane. It's a lovely turn by Harry Kane. Against William Saliba, of all people.
Wasn't it just? He just felt him, and Saliba got just a little bit too tight.
Elise. Gets it back again here from Stanisic. So it takes on Lewis Skelly and spaces the cross in. Serge Gnabry couldn't get there. Here's Bukayo Saka. Just watching Joshua Kimmich in the Bayern Munich midfield. I mean, he never gives the ball away. He's always available. Must be a dream to play with.
Very intelligent. Blocks holes. Keeps it doing.
First half.
Cepat, tak seperti penunggu menit dong. Cara mendetan juga kali satu loh.
Marino. Can Arteta they play after Stamford Bridge on Sunday? Sorry.
Yep.
It's difficult for Arsenal to play Arsenal. Thanks for pointing that out.
I wouldn't really put the form they're on.
Yeah, Chelsea and Stamford Bridge. Chelsea fresh from that win against Barcelona last
Yeah,
night.
it was a terrific performance, Andrew. Well, wasn't it?
Iya, kembalian tadi habis kita beli mobil baru kursi gaming yang harganya nggak bikin kantong manis. Ini sih kursi gaming ya, kursi yang harganya nggak bikin kantong manis. Kita langsung aktif dulu sih ya.
Certainly, I think Ryan's distribution has been of a high quality in this first half. Short and long. Seen the book here from Esther. Oh, Madueke is going to give chase, and Stanisic had to get across. That's a nice pass out under pressure from Neuer. Switch from Elisa, Timber and Saliba both attack the ball, and then Zubimendi picked up the pieces. So clinical the two teams have been. They both had one attempt on target, and both got them scored from it. There's another yellow. But this time Conrad Lima.
Wasn't unlike Alici's, to tell you the truth. Sometimes you've got to hold that position. I know you're not getting a lot of football, but sometimes in terms of the team shape, you've got to hold that position.
Saka handles up nicely. William Saliba. Zubimendi.
Played well, it was a good first half, hasn't he?
Translates to be the centre of this Arsenal midfield. It's Donny Madueke, Martin Zubimendi. Looking to float one in now towards Yuri Timber, who can help it into the middle. Well, Madueke said that he might just have been leaned on there by Upamecano, but I think Jonathan Tah, his centre-half teammate, saw that as a big positive.
Yeah, again, it's a lovely ball. Not for the first time over the left back. Upamecano comes in, doesn't he? Gives him a little bit of a nudge. What you've got to do, after that down, is good defending.
Serge Gnabry. Stanisic spots the run here of CARA, took it down quite brilliantly. What a touch!
Brilliant. Just run into that gap.
It's Olise. Harry Kane looking to move it. Christian Mosquera stood his ground and Ricochet almost fell for Kane, but Ryan really alert there for Arsenal.
Could have gone anywhere, Fletch. Could have gone anywhere. He just blasts it off Subamendi. Could easily have dropped for Kane now. Sharp goalkeeping though, had to be.
Against Stanisic over there, and he's got the ball through sheer determination. Now Saka, Jesus waiting for the ball in the middle. Marino's gone in there too. In by Rice, charged out by Pavlovic. Into 3 minutes of additional time.
I've just got a little feeling that Stanisic isn't going to enjoy playing against Badiaki.
Let's have a look at this touch. You love stuff like this. Watch this. Oof.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Those 17-year-olds are running right through that stage of their life, aren't they? He's running right here, the Emirates in a different way. See the fellow in the great jumper there, he's leading the songs, look.
Got him.
He's behind the corner flag.
Yeah, I've got him.
Umpan apa itu? Betul.
Declan Rice. Flicks it in, Declan Rice. That's good defending by Jonathan Tah.
I tell you, it really was, and he timed it well because the Badiaki gets there first. It's a penalty written all over it.
That's the fella I'm talking about, looking at a great jumper.
There he is.
Doesn't see any of the game, if you notice.
No.
It's a very responsible position that he's been given.
I don't think that's the first time he's done it. The looks of things.
Do you think he knows it's 1-1?
Yeah. Yep. Somebody will have told him.
Paris Saint-Germain 1, Tottenham 1. Vitinha equalising Richarlison's opening goal.
Quality in opening 45 minutes here, hasn't there? Real quality, as we'd expect.
Free kick taken by Kinnick.
Good.
The last touch there of Michael Olise, which should take us through to half time. So there is the half time whistle, and it's 1-1 in the Emirates rain. Yuri Timber with his third goal of the season, his first in the Champions League from a brilliant Bukayo Saka delivery from the corner, and a very, very good response from Bayern Munich. Outstanding pass by Kimmich, first time ball on the volley by Gnabry, and then steered into the back of the net by this sensational 17-year-old playing tonight, Lennart Karl. Half time in the rain at the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 1.
This program is brought to you by PlayStation, UEFA Champions League official partner.
Peminat nasional untuk berproses. Sosial. Tadi Ngelak-ngelak, ngapain? Apa ngapain? Ini ngelak-ngelak ngapain? Sekarang gue lagi ya. Tapi ini gue lagi komen ya. Gak komen. Kalau kan gue lagi komen. Ini belum mati tuh. Satu yaitu tirai terus sama anjing. Tapi jangan-jangan bisa sama. Sama terus. Welcome, jangan lupa di like teman-teman, bantu like-nya teman-teman. Bantu like-nya teman-teman. Bantu like-nya.
Dari hasil komunikasi dengan MINTA, alhamdulillah pada hari ini Presiden Republik Indonesia Prabowo Subianto telah menandatangani surat rehabilitasi terhadap 3 nama tersebut.
Jelas.
Jadi kan kalian yang sedang mencari meja yang udah dibuat semarangnya seperti ini.
Halo teman-teman, aku lagi live di YouTube nih, tapi aku live-nya Arsenal versus Bayern Munchen ya, belum reaction Real Madrid versus Olympiakos. Karena menurut saya tuh aku harus netral ya, aku pendukung Madrid garis keras, tapi pengen nonton Arsenal versus Bayern Munchen aja sih. Jadinya reaction di YouTube nanti itu adalah Arsenal versus Bayern Munchen, bukan Real Madrid versus Olympiakos ya. Nanti biar surprise ya, sekitaran nanti sore tak upload reactionku melihat gol-golnya Real Madrid versus Olympiakos ya teman-teman. Dukung aku terus menjadi konten kreator yang ternama dengan cara like, komen, dan subscribe. Jangan lupa like-nya teman-teman, bantu like-nya teman-teman, bantu like-nya. Ini Real Madrid belum mulai ya teman-teman, Arsenal belum mulai ya teman-teman. Bantu like-nya teman-teman, aku YouTuber kecil teman-teman, tetap akan berusaha keras. Jangan lupa like-nya teman-teman. Belum main ini. Yuk kita lihat langsung. Belum main. Jangan lupa like-nya teman-teman, please bantu like tok ini loh teman-teman, bantu like-nya aja ya teman, bantu belum meninggalkan asal like-nya teman-teman, kencengin like-nya teman-teman, please bantu like-nya teman-teman, bantu banget teman-teman. Bantu like-nya teman-teman, bantu like-nya teman, please banget, bantu like-nya banget. Aku cuma minta like-nya aja, itu aja yang aku minta ya teman-teman. karena gak tahu siapa yang nonton. Jadinya please banget minta bantuannya dengan cara like ya teman-teman, like-nya aja, kencengin like-nya ya teman-teman, like-nya. Masa gak di like sih, masa gak di like. Like semua video-videoku ya teman-teman, like teman-teman, please bantu di like ya teman-teman, bantu like-nya ini juga di like biar orang lain pada tahu kalau aku lagi like teman-teman. Please bantu di like ya teman-teman, bantu like. Bantu like-nya teman-teman, bantu like-nya, please banget bantu like-nya. Bantu like-nya teman-teman, please bantu like-nya. Please banget bantu like-nya teman-teman, bantu like-nya, bantu like-nya, bantu like-nya, please banget bantu like-nya. Please banget, aku udah jaga HP ku iki lho teman-teman. Iki HP ku iki lho, iki Betawi teman-teman. Please banget, cuma minta tolong di like aja teman-teman. Aku minta tolong di like aja, minta tolong di like aja. Minta tolong di like aja ya teman-teman. Minta tolong di like aja. Minta tolong di like aja videoku, di like aja. Kalau gak di like di komen apapun teman-teman, komen apapun. Yes lah, ini aku udah berusaha like, aku udah semangat like, masa like-nya satu aja. Ayolah didukung lah, di like lah, ayo di like. Ayolah, ayolah teman-teman, di like, please di like banget, please di like ya teman-teman, please di like, di komen, please di like, di komen ya teman-teman, please di like, di komen. Masa gak kasihan sama aku ini loh, Kang? Gue benerin HP ini loh, HP ku udah retak ini loh. Pokoknya ini lah, aku udah retak loh, udah retak semua. Ini pokoknya bikin ini loh, bikin ini udah retak. Bisa teman. Terus ya teman-teman di like. apa gini aja. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ayo komunitasku, ayo komunitasmu, ayo majikanku, ayo majikanmu, ayo selamat. Apa gini aja teman-teman, aku tunggu sampai tanggal 31 Desember atau Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ayo komunitasku, ayo komunitasmu, ayo majikanku, ayo majikanmu, ayo selamat. Aku tunggu sampai tanggal 10 Januari. Kalau misalkan semua akunku itu tembus 1000, aku akan bagi-bagi 500 untuk satu orang. Kalau ada dua pilihan, nilai 500 untuk satu orang atau aku kotak pas tanggal 10 Januari. Tuh deadline-nya komen tembusin 1000 sebelum 10 Januari. Antara kalian, nah kalau kalian mau 500 dengan cara like, kalau kalian pengen aku kotak dengan cara share. Itu aja yang mau aku sampaikan. Pilih aja yang benar. Thank you. Kalau misalkan semua kumpul itu tembus 1000, maka 500 untuk satu orang. Kalau ada dua pilihan, ada dua pilihan. Yang pertama itu aku botak, yang kedua itu aku akan bagi 500.000. Nah, aku botak itu dengan cara like. Nah, ingin 500.000 dengan cara share. Itu saja yang mau aku sampaikan. Support terus semua akun media sosial saya. Tolong di like semuanya, yang di sini, yang di Instagram, yang di TikTok, Instagram dan YouTube, di like semua ya teman-teman. Kalau tembus 1000 sebelum tanggal 10 Januari, antara aku botak atau bagi-bagi 500.000 untuk satu orang. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dua pilihan. Yang pertama itu like teman-teman, like teman-teman. Instagram, ya TikTok, Instagram dan YouTube, dan semua ya teman-teman. Kalau tembus 1000 sebelum tanggal 10 Januari, antara aku buka atau gue gimana nontonan gue gue guys main sorry gue guys main Hello, Ismail. Ismail, Cok. Aku serti, Cok. Ismail, Cok. 50 ya. Ismail, Cok. Itu jalan 5 menit, tapi tak masalah. Lagi nonton pertandingannya Arsenal versus Bayern MUNIK. Alah, kesusunan. Congote kebiasaannya Madrid anjing. Di atas main bobolan. Yeay, Madrid. Gua tak reaction kan deh. Tak reaction saya baru tak komentari. Tak reaction saya baru tak komentari. Oke, kita lihat ini pertandingannya. Gila teman-teman. Sekian TTM. Kalau mau nih kelas, kalau mau nih jelek ya teman-teman, jelek. Jelek ya teman-teman. Masih skornya masih 1-sama. Skornya masih 1-sama.
Yeah, not like it wasn't a waste that. Well, then Declan Rice showing his pace and power, running forward here for Arsenal. That hits Sliver, spins behind for the corner. What about this at Anfield? Liverpool 1.
Last.
PSV Eindhoven 2 is the latest score. Saka to take this corner again. Mikel Arteta looking pensive down there. He's the only one facing them. Scarra's keeping his eye on it as yet. He's the only one facing the actual player. By Saka, headed away by Kane.
Marino.
Deep ball, he hands about the back post area, doesn't he? Well onside. And he can hit the ball, that's a chance for him. Just wanted to start outside the post, want to come back in. Touch Jimmy. Southampton and CARA. Takes it as elegantly as always. Now he's in behind Miles Lewis, Skelly and bearing down on the Arsenal goal and looking to shoot. Saved by David Ryan, he's so confident. That's right. Miles Lewis here with a talking over too easy for Harley. But you can see he tries to open his body up, eventually he can't because the ball's still on his feet. If it's to either side a little bit, outside a little bit, he can get a quick on it and a bend on it. Unfortunately for him, it's just in his feet.
Kurang melebar.
Harry Kane has got 15 goals in 21 games against Arsenal. 14 of them scored in North London derby. So far, Ali, there's only Erling Haaland who can match this kind of stuff. 29 goals for club and country for Harry Kane. Another case cross. It's Stanisic. And it did go out for the corner. 2-2 now, by the way. The market runs between Paris Saint-Germain and Tottenham. The team has got both goals tonight for the European champions.
Nah, menurut gue cara ngantuk ya. Gameplaynya ngantuk, baru ngantuk. Menit pertama baru ngantuk.
So Declan Rice's turn.
Aku perkembangan nasional penasaran banget aku.
He can believe it, he's head in his hands, he's Mikel Merino. He cannot believe it, they're not shooting. Again, that's brilliant. And it just skips off his head rather than head it. There you are. If he puts his head on it, it's a goal all day. But it just skips, I think he sees it late. And his defence. And it just bounces off his head down. Oh, absolutely. Every time they get a corner, they feel like they're going to score Arsenal. Quality from Rice, the left hand side, Saka on the right. Consistently top class. It's been Arsenal in the ascendancy since the second half started. Mosquera. Play from Donny Madueke.
Aguilar.
Oh, God, noticed by Mikel Arteta. It's only yellow card. I'd say two, but no.
Galingas ke abang gitu ya.
Just catches him, don't he? Knocks him by him. That's the one there. Catches his left foot. Maybe a little bit lucky there, you know. He's getting one now, so both managers booked.
No, dengan Komeni.
So one thing I've noticed in the second half, but I thought he was going to book a Lise in the first half, is because he's holding a yellow whistle. It looked like a yellow card in the first half. There it is. Yeah, I thought he was holding the yellow card earlier. So Declan Rice curling on it quite beautifully.
Last. Saja. Never.
Excellent Declan Rice. The line's good. Very, very good. First flick on. You know something, that's all he can do. I'm thinking could he have gone the other side, but he's no chance. Just the angle, that's all he can do. Ends up a very good save. Very good save. The good news is Neuer saved it. The bad news to find is Declan Rice has now got a corner to take. So they're deep again, the Arsenal players. Here come the runs. In goes the quality. This time it's a Bayern head. And then it's given away by Lewis.
Untung salah.
Arsenal will be okay. They're defending. This game's never really stopped, has it? No. You know, mentioned that quality.
Benar.
Really has. Two top teams.
Sekarang kalah kan belum tahu. Nah, itu kecil lah.
Against them, we can't have Elise's back there helping now. Lewis Skelly, Mosquera, Zubimendi. Saliba finds Marino. Brilliant run from Saka, you know. Brilliant run. Weimer was the way out and he was going forward.
Tak gosok.
Christian Mosquera. So for the first time tonight in the Parc des Princes, Paris Saint-Germain lead. Fabian Ruiz, PSG 3, Tottenham 2. Fuels. PSG. Treatment by Manuel Kane. Take on Declan Rice now that he's got Enter and Saka up there with him. Rice might not need anybody. Saying it in also. He was sure it was going to go in from Saka. He can't believe it. Don't get Declan Rice. That is magnificent from Declan Rice. The touch, and then the power, and then cutting across the defender to prevent the tackle. He knows he's going to get a penalty. And he's so unlucky ended up again. He's saying, for Rice. And that's what touch from Maniaki. Tremendous.
Right.
Another brilliant passage of play here at the Emirates.
Sengadanya kurang lain kedua itu. Gila lah.
That's a great save. He's just behind him.
Ting.
That's a brilliant save. Exactly. Yeah, it does come off. But you've got to cut him a little bit of slack. He's doing the right thing coming into the back post. Better save than it looked initially from Neuer with his left foot. Absolutely. Remains 1-1. But I need to say, Declan Rice out of this world. The initial take from Maniaki, and then the awesome power of the run, and then the cut across the defender. Deserved a goal. A great save. Certainly is a midfielder with absolutely everything, isn't he, Declan Rice? Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's half to this point, but they haven't got the reward of a goal. Mosquera. Martin Zubimendi. Eze. All of a sudden, Bayern Munich not passing here. Zubimendi towards Yuri Timber. Saka gets the better of line. Don't want that. Didn't look a great deal in there at all. Yeah, the crowd don't like him.
Very nice.
Off his left hand. That's never a free kick. Absolutely terrible decision. It just shows how referees in the same competition distinguish situations differently. Last night the fellow we had, Pinheiro, the Portuguese referee at Manchester City, gave nothing all night. I don't make that announced. Yes, Michael Elise. It's a rare foray forward in the second half for Bayern. And he goes around Lewis Skelly with ease. And Declan Rice showing his defensive abilities to make the block. Too easy again, darling. It's twice in the half. Yeah, big Lewis Skelly there. First time was Mellon Carl. Both of them down the outside. Too easy. Wouldn't surprise you to see Calafiore on. Here's Carl. Elise. Mikana.
Patrick berapa ini? Begitu berapa aku? Karena kurang gol lagi. Senin.
And Arsenal are going to send on two players, Gabriel Martinelli and Ricardo Calafiore.
Senin. Oh.
Martinelli's going to come on for Marino, you know. came off the fence.
Let's go.
Suggestion. You've been out one before. Yeah, it's either going to be Eze or Marino. It can't really be anybody else. I mean, you presume that Calafiore is coming off a Lewis Skelly. Thanks. Well, yeah, I think it's actually Saka. Who's going to come off for Martinelli for Saka? Surprise. It can't be anything to do with performance, can it? Because he's giving Library time in the second half.
Jelas pekerjaannya.
As you say, Ali, I've been wrong in the past. And we've done that again between us, to be fair.
Luar biasa.
We can make the changes now. Arsenal. So confirmation of Martinelli for Bukayo Saka.
Akan loh.
I don't think he'll be too disappointed in this Conrad line because I just felt that Saka had got it exactly where he wanted it over the last 10 or 15 minutes. I don't disagree with you. The only thing we'll say is, see Martinelli come off the bench before making that plan. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Calafiore, the Lewis Skelly, and the other thing to tell you is that Declan Rice has been given the armband by Bukayo Saka. Spurs have conceded 4 goals again. William Nacho. So PSG 4, Tottenham 2, Spurs twice.
PSG 4-2. Gila PSG 4-2. Gila. PSG 4-2 cok.
But they're definitely the better second half Arsenal. Oh yes, definitely.
Gila cok PSG 4-2.
See if I change Sasha Bowie. He's going to be coming on to replace Serge Gnabry. He's on his way back from injury, so we didn't expect him to complete the 90. So Sasha Bowie is going to be coming on for him.
34, 35.
They are about to get players back. Alphonso Davies, the excellent left back, is back on the grass, as is Jamal Musiala. So 2 big players. Don't forget they've got Luis Diaz suspended tonight as well. That's why he's not here. Caro gives it away to Declan Rice. Calafiore involved for the first.
Gantinya kelas. Rano Izio nomor 2 anjing.
It's a quite outstanding cross from the Italian.
Kelas Arsenal anjing.
To score his first ever Champions League goal and Arsenal lead 2-1.
Gajah. Yang bingung main di Arsenal, bom dukungan, mati anjing. Kadang tetap mati bisa. Ramu pun adalah mati bisa. Penting jam Arsenal nah karo Madrid yo wis nah seru Madrid yang nonton Arsenal seru. Arsenal yang nonton Arsenal. Apa tuh itu yang seru atau apa? Kurang.
That's a difficult one to take on the rise. Bowson coming up, just go over it and keep it down. Exactly what he does. Well, let's give Mikel Arteta tremendous credit. The left back is just brought on, provided the cross, and the man that he's just switched to the right hand side, Noni Madueke, comes in at the far post to score. Yeah, fair play. To the quality of the 3 goals tonight, though, exceptional. That was brilliant. Brilliant. Again, Declan Rice. How positive has he been, particularly in the second half? Well, what a time to score your first goal for Arsenal. Big night, Champions League, Bayern Munich, first goal in this competition, first goal for your new club. Do you know something? He's come to the club and there's 1 or 2 question marks about 1 or 2 of the Arsenal fans not so sure. He had a brilliant start, then got injured, and it was interesting to see how he's come back. But look at that, fabulous.
Right.
Absolutely tremendous. So Arsenal 2, Bayern Munich 1, and the impressive performance in the second half. Arsenal.
Nicolas Jackson main tuh.
Coming on as well, so 2 changes incoming for Bayern Munich. Kimmich flips another one forward. Oh!
Hampir aja.
Well, the Serge Gnabry was throwing himself at that. Any touch you make while the goalkeeper takes his one real comes from inside left channel. Kimmich lovely ball. It's a difficult one to take because he's kind of running away from the goal. So you can see he tries to hook it round. It's a heck of a skill to be doing. So that's the last involvement for Gnabry. He's replaced by the man on loan from Chelsea, Nicholas Jackson. And I've been told Sasha Bowie to sit back down because they're going to take on Conrad Leimer, who's been struggling for the last 20 minutes or so. Then another youngster, 20, is coming on to replace him. He played and started in the Bundesliga at the weekend. It's got worse for Liverpool. Liverpool 1, PSV Eindhoven 3.
Congote Liverpool iso kalah bangsat. Ay, sa tabihan jangan bango. Mengalai. Jilat teman-teman.
Could be about to take a very, very firm grip on the Champions League table with a win. Jonathan Tah's header. First touch here for Bishop. Joshua Kimmich. Stanisic. You said match night on in Bilbao when we said together you felt that Arsenal could win the Champions League this season. Performances like this only strengthen that belief, I'm sure. That'll be terrific. Look at the squad, look at the strength and depth. Scared has come in. Look fabulous. You know, I think a couple of years ago, Gabriel goes out the side, Saliba goes out the side, and the front them, simple as. I think they believe as well, yeah. These are good times to be an Arsenal supporter. William Saliba's been shown a yellow card. It's the first booking for an Arsenal player tonight. Declan Rice has been fantastic in the second half.
Kelas agak teori. Kelas anjing.
For the flags up tackling Harry Kane, mate, one of it right now. That's a foul, that's a free kick to Arsenal. I mean, you can hardly see Harry Kane since half time. Or Leonard Carl, to be honest, we haven't seen any of them. Gnabry. And that's due to the performance of Arsenal, simple. Even the wicket runs into Bishop. It's Pavlovic. Leonard Carl. Straight to Riccardo Calafiori. That's Carl, the Italian. Takes a lot of touch, just lots of right to the goalkeeper. First time, long time. Over a good pass.
But,
by the way, some played in Paris. All three now. That's Colo Muani scoring again.
Lari terus kok. Satu.
The big question here is whether there's a response from Bayern Munich, and there's not been a great deal of evidence in the second half to suggest they can find one. They've got a good game in Paris, as you say, but I'm not supporting for this. Elise. Still going, Elise, but eventually tried to take on one too many. Martinelli won it back, and now he's off and running it. There's the season, and he's in behind Kimmich, and he's on.
Kelas.
And he's got a good goal.
Kelas cuk, bulu cuk. Gabriel Martinelli anjing.
Coming into the commentary position, they're so
super sub, the real super sub anjing. The real super sub anjing. The real super sub so.
And he pays the price. Simple as that. As soon as Martinelli goes over the top, we know nobody's catching him. Nobody is catching him. He takes his touch, completely takes Neuer out of the game. And we said that
Super sub anjing.
Martinelli on the bench for the goal again. Trying to throw it at him. Look at the run. He knows it. He's a flying machine. The goalie can't come. Because of not enough length in the ball, the goalie cannot come. Once he comes, all Martinelli needs to do is get a touch there, and he does. And that's it. Kevin can't get back. He's not catching him. No chance. Nobody's catching him. Don't mind those with the reach out pitch. No goalkeeper. It's brilliant. What a goal. Well, I tell you what, he's now got 4 goals in 4 Champions League appearances this season, Martinelli. This feels like a big Champions League statement night for Arsenal. Don't disagree with you at all. Darren, do not disagree with you at all. Manuel Neuer. It's one of these ones. If he comes and he gets it, brilliant. If you come and you don't get it, you're in trouble. Simple as. Let's make the point. There's still 12 minutes to go, and Arsenal really fancy it now. And it's Madueke running through the middle, and Neuer just beats him to it. They've got Martinelli and Madueke behind them again there. What with the ball? Got to take the race again. What a performance this has been from Arsenal. Don't forget that Bayern Munich are unbeaten in 21 away games. They've not lost since Paris Saint-Germain beat them in the Club World Cup. They've won 16 of 17 games and they've scored at least 2 goals in every fixture. But they've been distinctly second best. I'll take it tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Coutinho's got a hat-trick at the Parc des Princes. Paris Saint-Germain 5, Tottenham 3.
5-3 ke PSG Tottenham 5-3 berat kelas ini.
If you look at what they've done tonight, they've scored 5 against Spurs, but none of the big 3/4 have got a goal. They've got 3 from Coutinho, 1 from Fabian Ruiz and 1 from the centre back. Raya launches the ball forward, flicked on by Marino. Martinelli. Kimmich plays it away. Just caught the play there. It's going to be a card for Mikel Marino.
There.
Do you know what, Ali? You've been out there and played. There must be so full of adrenaline right now, the Arsenal players. You can almost accept that he's done that based on what he's playing at the minute. So Ben White for Urian Timber is the next change, and we're going to see the return of Martin Odegaard as well coming on for Eberechi Eze. Who'd have thought, Ali? 10 minutes to go against Bayern Munich.
Martin, Martin Odegaard, bro. Jancuk, Madrid. Wala 3-4 anjing. Keren ada 3-4.
Rafael Guerrero is coming on for Josip Stanisic. He's not, he's coming on for Carl. And Sasha Bui for Upamecano.
Madrid anjing.
I've enjoyed what I've seen from him tonight, though, Leonard Carl. I mean, this is not away from Bayern Munich. He's drifted out of the game, but when it was equal, well, he was really good. Yeah, first half he was excellent. What you see? Bayern Munich got drifted out of the game, not just the young man CARA. We've seen enough in the first 45 minutes. I feel that she's going to have something to do with that.
Full run to the head.
Coming off second best. What does this do for the psyche of the Arsenal team?
Kelas, Raya.
Absolutely take Tottenham to the cleaners, and now they're beating Bayern Munich handily. It's what a boost it gives them mentally. It really does. Because as you correctly say, this is something, you know, they're put to the sword at this moment in time.
Rest.
They've been terrific the second half. Just about total domination now.
Susulan Chelsea seru kayaknya Arsenal Chelsea anjing. Arsenal Chelsea seru. Jelek-jelek teman-teman. Karena Arsenal Chelsea seru. Dan gue langsung nonton Madrid dan Talu kan. Ya kan, Madrid dan Talu kan. Madrid kan. Akhirnya jam telu. Akhirnya jam telu. Komen maju udah pernah mundur kalau bisa Fiori kelas Fiori offset ya dah offset.
It's also significant based on the fact that Arsenal struggled so much against Bayern Munich in the Champions League over a number of years. They've been knocked out by the umpteen times in the knockout stages. Bayern Munich have got a significantly better record in the head-to-heads. It seems a long way off tonight based on what we've seen here at the Emirates. One thing about Bayern Munich, though, they won't go away. You know, we take this one in the Champions League group. We'll be there in the end. Guarantee you that. There's Kipnick Jay. Behind Martinelli, but coming across Mosquera. The 3 matches the two teams have got left. I mean, the Bayern schedule looks more favourable than the one that Arsenal have because they've still got to go to the San Siro and play Inter Milan. Which is not an easy game, but of course on the back of it, they aren't there anymore. Goretzka finds Pavlovic. He'll be passes into Noni Madueke. Pressure. Match. get the Pavlovic's header. That's up to Tar to Harry Kane. Hasn't really had a sniff tonight. Harry Kane. Just to tell you what, do a second. Harry Kane plays it forward quickly. That's going to be a comfortable header for William Saliba. The astonishing first Ashes test in Perth saw England taste defeat after just 2 days. Attention turns to the McKay United in Brisbane. Those two looking to bounce back. Coverage starts at 3:30 on Thursday, the 4th of December, and that's on TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus. Returning as well after the Quilted Nation series, the stars of that competition going back into the club action. Newcastle Red Bulls against Leicester Tigers on Friday night. The final match of the Quilted Nation series on Saturday as well. Wales against the world champion South Africa, and coverage begins at 2 o'clock. TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus. Kane. This is Jonathan Tar, and Arsenal less than 2 minutes plus stoppage time away from making it 15 points out of 15 at the top of the Champions League table, looking down on the rest of the European clubs. It's Ricardo Calafiori.
Talking about impact and substitution would be tremendous. Sit the Calafiori.
He's got goals from 2 shots. He's had a wicket in Martinelli, one of his defenders as well.
Saya ngantuk ya, Bu.
Had 11 attempts tonight. Arsenal 6 of them on target. They've restricted this free scoring Bayern Munich team to 5 attempts over the course of 89 minutes. I can't imagine what it's like at Anfield right now when I tell you it's Liverpool 1, PSV 4.
Liverpool sobat satu bangsat. Terus ganti ya gue. Understood ganti ya gue.
Absolutely.
Sobat satu Liverpool. Sini tok.
It should have been 8 because they should have disallowed the one on the weekend. Just for the record. So there's going to be 4 minutes of additional time. Declan Rice is retired.
Right on the fairness.
Leave this magic. The free kick.
Here we go, get a couple again.
Red and white cavalry are on the move. Calafiori the target. Straight into the arms of Neuer. Every set piece has been a problem for Bayern Munich.
Yeah. They've got a wonderful blend of physicality, skill, great thought in their set plays.
One player that's not maybe been spoken about as much as he will be by the end of the season. Having Zubi maybe in the middle of the park has just given Declan Rice the ability to be the full version of himself. Looks like a fantastic signing.
Well, he looks a brilliant player when he came on. I remember he came on in the Euro final. He was just outstanding. Everybody was expecting him to get downhill when Rodri went off. Of course, it didn't happen.
It's a free kick for the foul on Guerrero. Coaching staff at Vincent Company just asking the question why he didn't get booked for stopping the free kick being taken there, which seems to be part of the course. Then it goes to Elise towards Kane, headed away by Saliba, then he blocks it. And the miss kick by Goretzka. And then coming on to that was Kim.
Lead him back, hasn't he? Can't go over it. He's got a little bit
digital dipecat ya. Selat.
Well beaten this second half, very well beaten.
So it's up for us that having 2 minutes of additional time to play. How impressed have you been with Arsenal today?
Well, overall, not a lot between the sides first half, 2 excellent goals for different reasons. One a great set play, a brilliant goal from Bayern Munich. Second half, wow, Arsenal's performance has been something else. It really has. I know I keep going on about Declan Rice, but he has been terrific. And correct, again, wonderful substitutions from that man there.
Martinelli will chase everything. Stanisic placing back to Kevin and clear up towards Harry Kane. Arsenal fans haven't lost their enthusiasm to boo him.
Arsenal get back now. Everyone behind the ball now.
So Lise, a bit more than a minute of additional time still to play. Lise's cross. And Rice has missed nothing in the second half, anywhere on the pitch. It's been a virtuoso performance, a complete midfield performance by Declan Rice. Let's it run. That should just about do it.
Enjoyed that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a game.
Nah.
Like by Martin Odegaard, it was wonderful. It just needed a better pass at the end of it from Mikel Merino. So maybe one last chance for Arsenal, but didn't quite read the dummy, did he? Randeleke. So time's up. There's no real need to play anymore. And there is the full-time whistle. A whistle that confirms one of Arsenal's great European performances in recent times. The top two of the group, and they were miles apart by the end of 90 minutes. Wonderful night for Mikel Arteta.
Bikin jam setengah 15 menit kita ngobrol bentar. Ya kita anu lah. Kita bacain hasil pertandingan Liga Champions hari ini. Copenhagen menang 3-2. Pavos AS Monaco 2-2. Arsenal Bayern Munchen 3-1. Atletico Inter 2-1. Frankfurt Atalanta 3-0 menang Atalanta. Liverpool PSV Eindhoven 1-4 menang PSV Eindhoven. Olympiakos Real Madrid menang Real Madrid 3-4, tapi ini masih 3-4 menang Real Madrid. PSG Tottenham menang PSG dengan skor 5-3, seru juga itu. Terus yang terakhir Sporting CP Klub Brugge 3-0. Dan klasemennya peringkat 1 Arsenal, peringkat 2 PSG, peringkat 3 Bayern Munich, peringkat 4 Inter, peringkat 5 Real Madrid, peringkat 6 Dortmund, peringkat 7 Chelsea, peringkat 8 Sporting, peringkat 9 City, 10 Atalanta, 11 Newcastle, 12 Atletico Madrid, 13 Liverpool, 14 Galatasaray, 15 PSV Eindhoven, 16 Tottenham, 17 Leverkusen, 18 Barcelona, 19 Karabakh, 20 Napoli, 21 Marseille, 22 Juventus, 23 AS Monaco, 24 Pavos, 25 Unit, 26 Kulbrus, 27 Atletico Club, 28 Frankfurt, 29 FC Copenhagen, 30 Benfica, 31 Slava Prague, 32 Bodo Glimt, 33 Olympiakos, 34 Villarreal, 35 Kairat, 36 Ayam Amsterdam. Itu klasemennya, teman-teman. Nanti ya mungkin kita reaction lah, atau kita cari dulu. Belum cari, aku mau memberitahu dulu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ayo majlisatku, ayo majlisatmu, ayo komentarku, ayo komentarmu, ayolah selawat. Kalian pilih mana? Milih aku kotak atau uang 500.000? Kalau milih aku kotak dengan cara like, kalau uang 500.000 dengan cara share. Itu untuk apa, Bang? Untuk 1000 subscriber dalam waktu 10 Januari. Aku tunggu dalam waktu 10 Januari, harus sebelum 10 Januari harus sudah tembus 1000 subscriber. Lebih cepat lebih baik. Ya teman-teman, dukung aku terus sebagai konten kreator teramat dan terkenal. Semoga di masa depan aku bisa membuat konten-konten yang bisa membuat kalian bahagia. Dan terus di video saya, jangan lupa di like semua akun media sosial saya, YouTube, Instagram, dan TikTok. Dan jangan lupa di share juga akun Instagram, TikTok, dan YouTubeku. Di komen juga akun TikTok, Instagram, dan YouTubeku. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you ya teman-teman yang udah nonton semuanya. Masih juga kita checklist no. Nanti tak checklist no. Karena biar aku penasaran nanti tak checklist sambil nonton sambil merekam no. Biar aku penasaran. Nonton dulu teman. Kamu balik. Kau foto-foto foto-foto ngirim. Orang tuh gini ya. Gini di tombol tuh. Dan hasilnya 31. Tadi permainannya Munchen kebaca banget sih sama Bekatasi. Ini kan aku belum melihat checklistnya Ramati, nanti lihat aja di akun saya ya teman-teman. Tolong dibantu di like, di komen, di share, di subscribe ya teman-teman. Ini HP saya retak ini loh, HP saya retak semua ini loh, HP saya retak semua lah, komen retak semua. Ini HP saya retak kan, ini loh, retak semua kan ini, retak itu retak itu. Apa kalian gak kasihan sama saya? Tolong dibantu ya teman-teman. Jadi minta bantuannya ya teman-teman, bantu di share, di like. Kalau ada uang lebih ya didonasi mulai dari 1000-an kok, nggak mahal. Apa kalian kalau mau donasi menghubungi saya silakan. Ini hukumnya olahraga aja kok, push up ya, tapi sewajarnya. Masa kalian donasi 1000 aku suruh push up 5 ya gak mau. Kalau misalnya donasinya 20.000 aku suruh push up 5 gak apa-apa. Kalau dari 20.000 aku push up 10 gak apa-apa. Kalau 20.000 aku suruh push up 20 aku gak mau. Atau lagi. Dan terima kasih aja, thank you is very much gitu ya teman-teman. Ya penting intinya terima kasih banyak lah ya udah nonton live ini dari awal sampai selesai. Besok berarti kita reaction Arsenal Chelsea dulu, habis Arsenal Chelsea lanjut Real Madrid di Ronda ya teman-teman. Yang penting dukung aku terus ya teman-teman, yang terbaik ya teman-teman. Nanti aku ya yang Real Madrid yang pastinya ada akun TikTok Real Madrid lah. Yang Arsenal ini ya kita gini aja, kalau Real Madrid mainnya lebih awal ya Real Madrid ditonton gini apa, karena ini jamnya sama, di waktu yang juga sama ya, omongannya lebih seru aja gitu. Hasilnya public speaking saya tuh bagus gitu, tapi ya gimana, nggak ada yang suka lah, masih berproses itu sangat saya suka, wajar banget sih gitu sebenarnya. Panjang banget prosesnya, ini aja ngejar jam tayang aja masih 690 ya, ditargetkan aja 3000, Apa enggak masih baca bener itu. Habis ini mau tidur sebentar, nggak tahu pemilihan jam berapa, teman-teman. Ya nanti aku mau ketemu sama teman dan teman. Itu aja, kurang 3 menit. Ngobrolin apa ya, terus komentar teman-teman, ngobrolin apa. Kenapa sih kalian gak suka, aku nanya, kenapa sih kalian gak suka komen di video saya itu kenapa? Komen gak suka like dan komen itu kenapa? Biar bisa saya interupsi, memperbaiki diri. Kenapa? Apa yang salah dari saya? Tulis saja di kolom komentar teman-teman. Apapun akan diperbaiki. Apapun kalau baik akan kulaksanakan, santai aja. Aku welcome, hujat welcome aja. Ya aku seperti baca, seperti konten kreator yang lain lah. Gitu. Jadi teman-teman, terima kasih, selalu nambah terus. Ya kemungkinan ini tembus 200 tembus lah. Tapi like-nya itu lupa 1 aja. Tambahin lagi dong. Tambahin lagi terus dong. Tambahin terus. Tambahin terus sampai selesai. Tambahin terus sampai selesai. Kalian ramai nih. Coba ramain, lalu ramain. Yesus jadi ke berapa lah? 63. Kalian main. Cuma enggak sih? Bentar. Nah, saudara cuma enggak sih? Oh, nah sholatnya ya Ustaz, komunik. Coba cuma enggak sih? Ya enggak, sholat terus. Mau main, tapi tak starting. Tak apalah. Thank you ya teman-teman yang udah nonton awal sampai selesai. Jangan lupa like, comment, share, dan subscribe. Tolong di-share ke teman-teman kalian ya teman-teman. Semoga aku bisa konsisten live-nya. Thank you. Stop, ini juga stop. Dua. Yes. Udah tuh.